G'day and welcome to Ask Leah. This week's question is about introverts and extroverts and communication styles. Essentially, the question was, are they the same thing? Is an introvert usually a passive communicator and is an extrovert usually an assertive or even aggressive communicator? The answer is this. The two things are different. Yes, there are some correlations there, but being an introvert does not necessarily make you passive, and being an extrovert does not necessarily mean you are assertive or aggressive. Quick down and dirty lesson for anyone who's a bit confused here. An introvert is someone who gets their energy and gets recharged on their own, away from people. They tend to do the thinking and spend a lot of time in their thoughts. They prefer usually one-on-one conversations, and they can get really drained in big social settings. An extrovert, on the other hand, is recharged around people. They love being around people. That's where they get their energy from. They're often talkative and they really thrive in group environments. So I can see why people automatically think they correspond with communication styles, but let me show you when that's not true. You can be an extrovert, the person who is the life of the party, and still be a passive communicator. You're the yes person. You're the people pleaser. You're the person who's so super easygoing that you just go with the flow rather than put forward your thoughts, opinions, and beliefs. You are very agreeable. You can be super social, but again, you're not speaking up for yourself. You're just trying to make everyone else happy, which is a really passive communication style trait. On the flip, you can be an introvert. You can be someone who likes their solo time, who does do a lot of thinking, who may not always be first to speak up, but geez, when you do, you are brutal. You are really blunt. You are not considering other people's feelings or thoughts. You might just pitch in and interrupt. So you might be a bit socially awkward, not necessarily, but you might be, because you do live that inside world. And when you speak, it's brutal, which is aggressive communication, even if you're not yelling and shouting. You can still be assertive and an introvert, the person who you know when to speak up, and you will hold that line in the sand and put forward your thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, but you don't always need to be talking. But when you do, you make it count. You are considered, you are calm, but you can speak up. So I hope that helps. Yes, oftentimes our introverts can be passive communicators. Yes, oftentimes our extroverts can be assertive or sometimes aggressive, but not always. And it is a mistake to think that the two things are the same. If you have a communication, leadership, self-management, people skill question you would like answered, send it through and I will do my best to answer it for you next week. Cheers.